Hey y'all, this is Uncle Lila and this is Uncle Lila Plant. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. And if you're new here, I hope you enjoy. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a plan with me. I know it's already the start of the week, but I worked a lot this weekend and I was very tired. And I actually have a lot to tell you about this weekend, so we're just going to go ahead and get started. So if you've never seen a plan with me before, I like to introduce the supplies and everything I'm going to be using, and then we actually go with the plan with me. So for my ruler, I'm going to be using this one from the Coffee Monster Co. I use it for every single one. It's just cute and adorable. The potato gets me every time. We're going to be using the Tombow Mono correction tape. We are using this beige colored mild liner. We're going to be using this Pentel Energel Papermate Ink Joy gel in this army green color. The Pentel Energel Clen is a pen that I always use. I'll actually show it to you. This is the Pentel Energel Clen. This is what I use when I write in black ink. This is my favorite pen of all time. So I'm just gonna set that to the side. And then I'm gonna be using stickers today from both Sadie Stickers and Planning with K. Additionally, the planner itself is the Sterling Ink N2 Common Planner, which is like the week size, and I have it in the compact, which means that there's enough blank daily pages in the back for 120 days. So you can either get the full year or the full, which has like 370, and this has 120. So anyway, let's get started. So take this off. So this is my favorite type of tabs. These are the Avery tabs. They're removable. They don't leave any sticky residue. They're really, really great, especially for Tomoe River paper, because it doesn't tear up the paper. It's just really, really great. Set it to the side. And then over here, I did go ahead and use this long kind of washi strip from Sadie Stickers. I really liked the sticker itself, but it was the last sticker on the sheet, and I wanted to throw the sheet away, so I just stuck it here. So, yeah. So we're going to take our mild liner and we're going to make our lines. So typically I make a small box on this side and a small box on this side. This box over here, let me zoom you guys in. Oh, that's way too much. Okay. This box over here is going to be for like my important dates, my bills, important events, things like that. And then over here, it's for my regular weekly task list. So things I have to get done every single week. So we do 7 spaces for each. So we go 1, 2, 3, 6, and 7. Although it doesn't leave us much space, we're only going to do 6 this week. Okay. And boop. Okay. And then we're going to do 7 spaces over here. 4, 5, 6, 7. And if you're new here, I do the planning bit first and then I do decoration. I'm very much a functional planner over a decorative planner. Okay, that's good. So, then what I'm going to go ahead and do, I have been tracking how much water I drink a day. So I'm going to highlight the top of every one of these so that I can write my water intake in. And then I'm going to put a dot sticker on the important days this week. Okay. All right. Yeah, I have my 2 paydays. I don't have anything else important going on, I don't think. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to highlight the top to make our headers. So, and then over here, so this is my weekly running task list every week, and I work from right to left instead of left to right because I'm left-handed and I don't want anything to smear. So if I'm writing and highlighting and then I'm going over here, it's going to smear. Anyway, so this is where I put the tasks I have to get done this week. So I'm trying to think of what I have to, oh, I didn't want to do that. That was silly. Let me think. I think the only thing I have to do this week is get new sheets. like specifically this week. Oh, I know what I have to do. I have to call some utility services and close those accounts for my sister, which has a long story. So I'm going to do that. I already messed up because I forgot the water company. Okay. Okay, so that's everything we have to do, like absolutely have to get done this week. Okay, and then the next thing I do is the big portion of this, and that's going to be my tracker. So we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I track the daily habits I want to do, my daily to-dos, which are different than habits for me, and then also my daily symptoms for my chronic illnesses. So we're just going to put everything in there. Oh, already messing up. Okay. These are just things I like to track every day. Okay, what else? Nope. I cannot spell today. I don't know why I'm struggling so much. I just am. Okay. Today was actually a really good day. It feels like fall outside, which is making me super happy because fall is my favorite season. So I am beyond ecstatic. I am so like feeling alive. So I get seasonal depression in the summer. Like I get really depressed. It's like whatever people feel in the winter for seasonal depression is what I get in the summertime. So when fall hits, I come alive. My sparkle comes back. I'm super happy and energetic and just ready to take on the world. Like just if I could live in a place that was fall all of the time, I would be just beyond happy. Okay, what else do I need to do? Here's everything. Okay. Okay. I'm almost positive this is spelled wrong, but that's okay. So I went for a walk around campus today. It felt beautiful. I'm just obsessed with how it's feeling outside. It makes me so beyond happy. Okay, so we're gonna highlight here. So then the next thing I do is my weekly menu. So mostly I can track and see what I ate when, and like if I went out to eat or I had, like I cooked something. When was the last time I did it? It's like, oh, I haven't had that restaurant in a long time. When was the last time I had this restaurant? Oh, that's how long ago I had it. Okay. Can you guys see? You can see. Okay. Yeah, so this weekend was insane. So if you don't know, I actually work 2 jobs. I had 3 jobs, but I did have to let one of them go. And I work at a convenience store. And I work the weekend morning shift. So this Saturday, we've had issues with our backup battery for like forever, and it just screams, like just screams all the time. It beeps. It's just the most annoying thing. So I was there on Saturday and I was checking some customers out, and it just died. And all of my registers just white screened, and it was terrible. So I had to close the store down. I had to call the tech, the IT department help desk. I had to call my manager, and she was like, Delilah, why does everything break when you're there? I don't know. It's not my fault. I didn't do it. It just happens. I don't like the way I wrote that. So, anywhoosie. So I call IT. Now, mind you, I'm not the most tech advanced person in the whole world, but I do know how to fix issues like this. Like, I know, like, you want to, like, try to turn it on and off again and unplug certain things and wait 30 seconds, plug it back in. Like, I can do the basics, right? And usually I can fix it when it goes down, but I couldn't fix it this time. So I called IT. She answered the phone. She said, did you turn the register on and off? I said, ma'am, with all due respect, I know you did not just ask me that. I have turned the register on and off. It's not working. So she had me unplug the same things I unplugged before I even called. And I even said, I already did that. So she had me do that. I was on hold for 45 minutes of the hour that I was on hold, that I was on the phone with IT. So they sent a technician out. The technician took one look and was like, yeah, you need new equipment. And we were like, sweet. So now we have a new backup battery and it doesn't scream, which is amazing. So Saturday we were closed for like 4 hours. So I just did a lot of cleaning, a lot of stocking. And it was just a really chill day, which I really enjoyed. I got to play my music. Lately I've been really into like medieval, like classical kind of music, like kind of like make you feel like you're working in a tavern or whatever. So I just had my music going and I got to relax and it was really nice. And then, so after we opened, because we did open before I got to leave, somebody had put a bike lock on our ice machine and we never have a lock on the ice outside. And somebody put a bike lock on it. So we had to have a customer go get some tools out of their truck to cut the lock off, which was crazy. So yeah, and then Sunday was just insanely busy, and I typically work by myself for my entire shift on Sunday because my coworker, she works a second job. Most of us do work second jobs because you can't, live off the income of a convenience store. And she happens every other Sunday, she works the whole shift and she doesn't get off work until I'm supposed to leave. So I typically do end up staying to make sure I get all the side work done, make sure she's good to go before I leave. So I did have to work a really long time on Sunday. So when I came home, I was just absolutely exhausted and I was ready to just lay down and relax. I have been watching The Apothecary Diaries. I think I'm on like episode 14. It's really, really good. I recently watched Free Run. So if you haven't seen that yet, I highly, highly, highly recommend. It is so freaking good. It's definitely one of those animes that is the opposite of typical anime. So typically anime, you have like a bunch of action, a bunch of ore farming and stuff like that. And then you have like these little filler episodes. Free Run's the opposite, but in like the best way possible. So in Free Run, they do like character development and like emotion, slice of life type of stuff. And then they break away from that for a minute to have like a big action sequence or a big fight. And then they go back to like the building relationships and things because that's like the core of the anime. It's so good. So I'm absolutely obsessed. So I finished that and I've started The Apothecary's Diaries and it's really, really good. It says that it's not based on anything in real life, but it's about this apothecary that works in the rear palace in this ancient fictional Chinese dynasty. And the rear palace is where the concubines live. And it's like about politics but it's also like really good. It's just, you just have to look at it. It's really, really good. But the way that this show is describing things, like the particular events that are happening, the political intrigue, the particular people that are in the show, to me, because I'm a huge history nerd, it reminds me a lot of certain dynasties that I've read about. So I go back and look it up and I was like, it says it's not based off anything, but from what you're showing, it kind of seems like it's based off something. But like, it's so good. So I'm on like episode 14 and I cannot wait to keep watching it. There were other things I wanted to add to this and I totally forgot what they were. So we're just gonna have to come back to that. I have been trying to do better about filming. You see, yeah, you can see. And posting and whatnot, so I've been trying to do better. What the heck else did I want to add? I don't remember. So that's just been it pretty much. I just usually go to work and come home. Things are going really well with my friends. My nephew broke his arm the other day. None of the children have survival instincts. When they fall, they don't put their hands out to catch themselves. They just fall. So he just fell on his arm. He's okay now. He's gotten treated and everything, so that's good. And I keep saying because it's been so long since I've done a video, I kind of forgot that I need to talk about stuff. But like as you can see from my planner, like nothing really exciting happens. I don't have a lot going on. I just have me and my dogs. I just work and do the things I need to do. I work, I tidy the house. That's pretty much it. So yeah, like unless there are events happening at work. We had the university started last week and that was fun and eventful. I will never again in my life wear a dress on the first week of school. So obviously there are freshmen that don't know where things are, not just within the department that I work, but there are like just the regular freshmen. They come in and ask for help in our office. And I was literally like speeding kids across campus to make sure they could get to class on time. So I will never again wear a dress the first day of school because I was like just trying to because my dresses all go to the floor because I'm a very short person, but I'm bigger. So when you buy a bigger size, they automatically assume that you're also taller, which is not true. So all of my dresses, one second, sorry, I had to cough. So all of my dresses go to the floor because I'm so short that they're supposed to go like to my ankle or like to my knee or whatever, and that's not the case. So I had to pick up like my dress and like run with this girl across campus, make sure she got where she needed to go, just to make sure she got to class on time. Because I know how I would feel if I was new and needed to get to class and everything. I feel like there's something on the 31st. I cannot for the life of me remember what it is. But I'm going to put something there so I can go back and look at it later. Because I have this strong inkling something's happening on the 31st. And I cannot remember what it is. But yeah, so work has been going really well. I started my new position in late June of this year, and I love it more than anything in the whole wide world. I was actually a part of the program when I was a student at the university. So the fact that I get to work for the program and get to help students the way that I was helped is just like a whole full circle moment that I love more than anything in the world. So now everything's dry, we're going to go ahead and label everything. So I love it so much. It's absolutely incredible. And it makes me so happy and feel so fulfilled. And then I do still have my convenience store job, which, I love my boss. I like my coworkers. But it's just one of those situations where if I could quit, I would, but I need the money, so I don't. But things are getting a lot better. Things are improving. We're feeling better mentally. We're getting a lot better. I messed up. So yeah, so we're just enjoying the moment, enjoying the weather, and just getting things back on track. So hopefully I will be able to post more and be here for you guys. I am thinking very heavily about my we have to do decoration. That's what I would have forgot to do. I am thinking very heavily about my 2026 lineup. There are several contenders. I don't know if you guys have seen the Sterling Ink stuff, but I am very much enjoying what she's been putting out. I'm thinking about getting the, let's cut some of these leaves off over here. I'm going to be using these collapsible scissors that I have on my desk. So like they fold in like that so they can travel. But yeah, anyway, so she's released like these hardcover planners I'm thinking about wanting to use, but I'm not sure. I just love the way that the layout is, but I'm like obsessed with everything she's put out, and I just don't know what I'm gonna pick. So yeah, so I've been thinking really heavily about what I'm going to choose. I know for a lot of people it might seem a little bit too early, but planner season typically does happen as of right now. There's my water tracker. I think Hobonichi starts selling their stuff on September 1st, which is like literally next week. So as far as like thinking about your 2026 lineup, you don't necessarily have to like have it figured out right now. So if you don't, that's perfectly okay. But typically, companies do start selling their stuff, especially like the Japanese style planners, do start selling in September and like September, October time. So while you don't have to have everything 100% figured out, that is when things do go on sale. So if you do figure it out after it goes off of sale, like if it runs out of stock or it's not going to be able to restock before the beginning of the year, I would check resale groups, like buy, sell, trade groups, because a lot of people will buy just all the planners because they don't know what they want to use yet. And then they'll realize like, oh, well, I want to use this and I want to use that. So they'll have the planners available for sale. So if you do happen to decide after everything goes on sale, that is where I would check to make sure you are getting the planner that you want to get. So I realize it's not a lot of decoration. It's definitely more functional. And I have this big piece of deco here, which I really, really love. But I really like the way it turned out this week. I think it looks really cute. I might go back. I dropped my stickers. I might go back and do what I did last week and circle these to kind of make it stand out a little bit more. I kind of really did like that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Oops, I booped you. I'm sorry. But yeah, so if you're not already thinking about your 2026 lineup, or you're like, I have no idea what I want to do, I did a video on how to figure out what planner is best for you. There are also several amazing people in the planner community who have done similar videos that you might find more helpful, where they have like sizing guides and like what you can use certain layouts for, how you would use certain layouts. So if you're thinking of moving from book bound to disc bound to rings or coil or whatever, there are plenty of videos in the community that are going to help you with that. And they're created not to like sell any particular type of brand, but to help you legitimately figure out what is going to work best for you and your season of life. So I would definitely check those out. Like for me, for example, I use a smaller planner, but I'm just by myself. I have no kids. I have no husband. I have no partner or anything. Like it's just me and my dogs. And so everything I need to plan for my life specifically fits in this book. And if I can use one book, I do have several different books and things that I'm using for different reasons. Like I have my passport that I use for on the go. I have my memory planner. That's my 7x9 disc-bound planner that I got from Sadie Stickers that I just load up with all my sticker kits that I still had. And it's just decorations galore. So let me know if you want to see that. So it depends on what you need for your season of life. I know many people that don't even do any decoration or colored pens or anything. They just do straight ink to paper because that's what works best for them. I know plenty of people who like every square inch is covered in decorations of some kind, and there's little bits for planning. So it just depends on what works best for you. And there's plenty of videos out there that are going to help you find that for different layouts, or excuse me, if you want to try different layouts, you want to try different planners, I would definitely view those first before you start making your decisions, because especially now with the way that the economy is and the way that planners are getting up there in cost, I don't think it's feasible to like buy every single planner that you see that you think you might want to try. I would definitely see like if you can get like a cheaper one from this year and try a few layouts in, or see if there's a cheap one on like a buy sell trade group and get the ability to test your layouts that way. So that way you can redate it or whatever you need to do to use it to figure out if that's going to work for you. That would be my recommendation. Goodness gracious, I can't talk. But anyway, yes, we rambled enough. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is my very simple weekly layout. I love you guys. I'm so incredibly proud of you. You guys are doing amazing. I love seeing all your creativity and all your comments, and you guys are just the best. And I love you so, 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 so very much. And I hope you guys have a great day. All right, bye.